What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Wilderness Wired podcast. Been a long time. Sorry, we apologize. Busy seasons.
Been grinding.
Yeah.
Been chasing ducks, chasing deer.
Changes at work.
Yeah. Chasing the dollar.
Oh, as you can see, I got a few things done over the break. I got my gym set up so now I can work out and lose some of this for hunting. I realized on the trip to Arizona, I'm fat. I'm fat. I'm out of shape. I mean, there was a lot of hiking. We did a lot of hiking, but and I mean, I did all right. But I'm like, man, I need to work out. It was a no-go. We didn't get anything. Didn't take anything down. But it was a good trip to visit with Matt and see where he lives and see what he deals with. Did a lot of scouting. Found him some places to hunt duck. That's right. Ducks in Arizona. Bunch of diver ducks on the lake. So they seem super unfazed, but it doesn't seem like they get hunted a lot, I guess, because a lot of them seemed really unfazed by people being around at all. So it might be in his favor. Saw
Was
some
there,
kites.
was there a lot? Was there a lot of diver ducks on the lake, or was it?
Yes. Once we noticed them,
4,000.
No. I mean, from the spot we were looking at,
Right.
50, 60s. I just right in that little spot. We didn't scout the entire lake. I mean, the lake is
Probably massive.
yeah, a couple miles long. So,
Right.
And then there was water closer to him that people were like paddleboarding and swimming and stuff, but I don't know. I saw a lot of coots. There was an astronomical amount of coots there. Coots and some divers messing around with the coots.
I mean, you can eat coots,
But I mean, you're talking about their season. It was December, beginning of December, so really it's not even getting cold there yet. It was still down in the valley. It was still like 70s, which I did not pack for. I did not pack for warm weather, right? Because he's like, oh, we're gonna go up to the cabin and we're gonna hunt. It's gonna be cooler. It'll be 40s, highs of 50s, maybe, low 50s, but mainly 40s, 30s. So I was like, okay, well, I packed for that. And then I got there and where he was going to take me to bear hunt in that zone closed the day I got there. So the way they do the season there, the bear seasons, it's based on how many sows are taken. So there's a set amount of sows that are allowed to take for a zone. But I think it goes from Wednesday to Wednesday. They update it I think it's updated every Wednesday. So that zone was closed. So we did some scouting, hunted for some small game. I suck at shooting quail. Went after quail, dove. He had an elk tag. We did elk for a day. It was interesting. There was all kinds of stuff we're doing, but no luck, no go. I would highly recommend going though, because you can hunt. It's not set up like the Midwest, where it's not set up like that. Your seasons, real seasons, like is your there's something going on with your mic, buddy?
I'm not even talking. It's yours. You all right? Sorry, folks, we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Adam put his gym up, and now his mic doesn't work.
Oh man. Okay. But you can hunt all year round in Arizona. Like they don't have, our seasons start in August. Our squirrel start in August, and then you have different seasons throughout the year, and then everything's kind of ended by, squirrel ends in February, and then you got light conservation season, but you can hunt a lot of stuff all year round in Arizona. It's awesome. So like that bison hunt that he had, they do have like a specific time frame, but it's, I think you're hunting for a week at a time based on what you pick, and it's only for that week, but it's, probably several months long is the season. Elk, I think elk you can hunt all year long. Just different zones have different regulations. You can only hunt females or males, things like that. But it's an interesting place to hunt because you have the low desert, which is warm. The valley, man, it's warm. It's warm. That's where we're seeing the prickly pears. So that's why we went down to the warmer place. We climbed a mountain to see if we get, spot a bear. Never saw anything but other hikers. It's so hard. It is super hard to get away from people there. Like you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go climb this mountain, man. I'm going to go climb this mountain. I'm going to get off the trail. We did that and we could hear hikers. So I was like, well, that stinks. So
Dad, stepmom, welcome in.
Welcome.
Thanks for joining us.
Your mic.
I don't know what's going on with your mic either.
There we go.
So, while you were in Arizona, me and Nathan were down. We're just back here grinding. We're grinding for ducks. He showed me a new spot, Kaskaskia River. Good spot.
Yeah.
Unless if it's not frozen.
Plenty of ducks.
There's plenty of ducks.
Yeah, let's tell them about the the frozen
the frozen
tundra,
BS.
Tundra we tried to hunt.
So the first time that I got taken to this spot, it was froze over and we broke the ice, which is no big deal. We actually opened up a hole, and I guess it was colder this time than it was that time, but we couldn't keep the hole open. So the ducks wanted to be there, but there was nowhere for them to be because it was still frozen.
Yeah, it was nice. I definitely saw some ducks.
Yeah, every time that we would try to fix the problem is when the ducks were like, "Oh, there they are. Let's go say hi." And so we tried to break the hole about 3 times and with no success, and eventually we were just like, screw it. But even though we came out goose-egged on our trip, the trip that me and Nathan went on, we actually ended the day with 4 ducks and a lot of the same situational experiences that me and you faced with the breaking ice and being caught with our pants down. And
yeah, I'd love to get out there
physically caught by ducks with my pants
I'd love to get out there when it's not froze over like that.
When it's not froze over like that, it's a fight to get in there. When we tried to go in there when it wasn't froze over, there was like, actually, like every corner we turned, there was somebody there. We ended up hunting.
I can see why
somewhere.
though. I mean,
We ended up hunting in like 2 foot of clear water, and every duck that we even looked at was like 400 skyscrapers high. So
no, we definitely had. It was nice. It was nice to see, even though they didn't have a place to land, because we'd go out, we'd break the ice, we'd come back. By the time either ducks would catch us when we were coming back to set up again, or they'd fly by and they would do several flybys. They'd get low, they would cup up, and I mean they're cupped up, ready to land.
they wanted to
And then
headbutt the water.
And then they're like, no.
Yeah.
They're like, that looks like a hard surface. Nope.
Yeah. It wasn't.
But we saw some ducks. Somebody forgot the grill, so I had to starve to death.
Yeah, he starved all day. He just
some frozen donuts.
Yeah, the kids in Ethiopia would be proud. I had him learn how to starve for a day. But I mean, duck season wasn't the greatest duck season that I think I've ever had, but it was a successful one at most. I only fell in the water and submerged my waders once. The boat didn't break down going to or from anywhere. Ducks were shot out of blinds and boats.
Yeah, I think my best day out was the first day that I went out with Christian.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was
deer season. Was the most successful deer season that this household's ever had. I shot the buck and the doe. I shot the buck and the doe during first shotgun season, and then Josie decided that she didn't want to use a rifle or a bow, that she wanted to use a $26,000 Ford Escape. And well, she put the deer down. We had some sloppy doughs tonight and tater tots for dinner, and made with some meat that her buck, her 5-point. I will be right back.
That's an expensive deer, guys. Hitting it with your car. But it was cool that they recovered it and they're actually eating it. I don't know if you guys have ever recovered a deer that you've hit with a car. I have. When my
Look at this big old rack.
When mother-in-law hit a deer, I went and picked it up. Man, when it gets hit by a car, it shatters everything. It shatters so much in that deer.
Let me tell you something. I need a respirator the next time I cut open a deer that's been hit by a car. It exploded the inside of that deer. It was so disgusting.
I got lucky. It didn't puncture like any of the organs or anything like that, but it shattered the spine, which is probably what killed it. But yeah, it shattered the spine, and there was just itty bitty pieces all throughout the deer. And then you can see, when something gets hit like that, it's just blood. It's just filled with blood. The cavity's filled with blood. There's just dark blood spots all throughout. But
yeah, there was I think I got to this deer. Someone asked if I can put the antlers on the head of my game. I didn't get to screenshot it. Yes, I will do that for you. That's all you get. All right. So these are going to go up for auction on the Wilderness Wired Facebook page, starting out at $26,000. It'll go up from there, and we have a reserve, a minimum of 15,000. The most expensive deer antlers ever. So we got a total of obviously a lot of that deer went to grind, so I wouldn't say 3 whole deer, but our freezer's pretty full right now. We're very thankful for that. A lot of hard work, a lot of dollar bills put into what we love to do. Gearing up. Been organizing some fishing stuff. I think next weekend I'm going to get out and start looking around for some geese. I was going to do that this weekend, but I figured I'd rather spend some time with my mom and Eric. She's there coming up, so we didn't do that.
We got another buddy that's he's doing some work on some scouting for geese too, so we might get into some geese before the season's up.
Yeah, Nathan is a new addition to the hunting party. Just pays to be nice to people sometimes.
Yeah, how did we meet Nathan?
I never learned from my parents to not talk to strangers. And so we were at a blind draw. There was more people than what there was blinds available. And the DNR guy behind the booth said, "Hey, if you guys want to pair up with another party, that way everybody gets a blind, we'll let you guys do that before we finish the rest of the drawing." Hey, there's Nathan right there. And I started BSing with Nathan, and we hunted that one day, and ever since then, me and Nathan have been grinding the rest of the duck season out, and he found out really quick that if it was sitting 2 inches in front of me, I still couldn't hit it. So
yeah, all that practicing we did, I'm still struggling. There's shots that over my head shots is.
Well, it's really hard when the duck is driving straight at you, and by the time you are able to get your gun up, it's back here, like that. It's a hard shot to make. It's definitely a trick shot.
So before we got on here, guys, we were discussing CWD, and I'm going to hear we just want to hear other people's, input. So I was telling Trevor, I was like, we were talking about CWD and how some states like Louisiana and some others, they have they set up an emergency season for CWD. And, there's a lot of states that are starting to do stuff to increase, CWD seasons and trying to get those, I guess, clear out those CWD zones. And Trevor had a very hard stance. CWD is not real. It's a ploy by the government to, take down deer and end deer populations and reduce hunters. And then he looks on Boone and Crocker. He's like, "Oh, I take that back. It's real. It's real. Yeah. It's just
CWD is AIDS."
Yeah. He found out that Boone and Crockett calls CWD
deer AIDS. Yeah.
I just want to hear other people's outlook on, what they think of CWD. If they've had any cases where they've come across it, they've had a deer come, what it looked like, if they've had positive cases or anything. I personally haven't seen one that's had CWD. I've seen pictures. I've heard people talk about it, but I don't know anybody that's seen it in person either. We're not even in a zone there's no cases down here where we're at, so I think it's like northern. There's some northern spots, but so guys, hit us up and let us know what you guys think about the subject. And then there are some new products. I don't know if you guys caught it, the ATA show. So the archery, they display new products, or maybe products that were created at
What
the
is
end of
ATA?
last.
Archery something association. Archery Trade Association.
Well, that's okay. I guess it's different. Okay, so there's American Trap Shooting Association. It should say here. Come on. We should know this.
I know. I did know it. And
Archery Trade Association.
hey, I got it right. Yay!
But they've got some interesting products.
They got some new stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna give some free advertising for these guys. The Skyhook. Anybody that likes to do just target shooting, well, it's geared for in your stand too. So it goes on your bino harness, and it goes pretty much. It's going to go to the left or the right of your binocular, your harness, right? And what it does is you put the string of your bow in that little hook, and the cam goes in your waist, and it just leans your bow forward and just hangs right there. So you can pick up your bow, put it on your waist, hang it there, do your rangefinder, your binoculars, whatever, and then you're right here to pick your bow right back up. It allows you don't have to hang up your bow every single time you need to do something else. You don't have to set your bow down sideways or hang it up or set it on the ground if you're, on the ground target shooting or anything like that. Let you just hang it right off your bino harness, so it's easily accessible.
That'd be really nice whenever, if you got like a deer coming in behind you, and then he's not obviously not in the position that you wanted to shoot him at, especially like say you're sitting in a climber or you're sitting in a tree stand with a rail. I mean, a saddle, I could see where it's like a saddle would be one of those things that I wouldn't. I don't know.
I would.
I mean, you could, but is it necessary? Maybe not. My climber, yes, I could definitely use that in my climber. You could be, say you're a self filmer, right? And you're waiting on the deer to walk past you. So you want to have the bow away from the tree, but you want to have it on you, but you still want to have both hands or at least one full hand to move the camera. You can, you'll have that right there. And it sits, the cam of the bow sits at like a 45-degree angle. If you could get a picture on here and show people, that'd be great. But there was that. And then you had the, what is it called? The split shot peep sight, which has a clarifier, which basically magnifies and clarifies what you're shooting at downrange. And then it has a verifier, which basically verifies, like it puts your pin. If you're having trouble with blurriness, whether it be your target or your pin, it helps it with both. And a lot of the times when you go to clear one of them up, the other one gets a little worse. So it'll let you put both of them in that one peep sight. And then it has the apertures, which either it's the size of your peephole. They say that the tighter the aperture, the clearer it gets. So if you're like right there, almost where you want to be, and then you just tighten up your aperture, and you should have a clear picture. and you should be able to get what you want. And that was brought up. Really, the whole ATA was brought up. Me and Adam were talking earlier about clarifiers in our site housings. He was talking about a new bow sight that had come out, and I was talking about how I would like for next year to put a clarifier magnify 1 in my bow sight. It's super cheap. You can get it on Amazon because I run the single pin CBE site, so all that stuff's available for my site. If you don't know if that stuff is available for the site that you run, you can usually just Google what site you have and then put in clarifier or verifier. But yeah, that split shot sight, or the split shot peep, I can't remember the company, but the split shot peep, they say is running about $300. So for somebody who struggles with something like that, it'd be a great thing. But if you're a budget hunter, it's definitely not a budget friendly option. But yeah, so this is the Skyhook that we're talking about.
So, yeah, your strap or whatever will go. It slides right on the strap for your bino harness. The weight or around your stomach or whatever, your chest. So they have different sizes based on the size of the strap that goes around your chest. So it just slides. You got left-handed or right-handed.
Well,
and
that's
then
nice.
Out there at the end is the hook.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's a super simple design. It's not really going to get in the way.
I wonder how much that weighs and what kind of material it's made out of. You know, like, I'm sure that they thought about the cold, but did they think about the cold? You know?
Tells you what brands it fits.
Arsenal came out with some new saddle sticks and saddle aiders made out of aluminum. And I guess it's a certain type of aluminum, but each stick comes in right under 1 pound. It's a 3-stick bundle. And then they've come out with their style of step aiders. It's got a platform on each step. I don't know. What are those? What's some kind of plastic, right?
What's the company again?
Arsenal. It's both products are theirs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they come out with the aiders that are 3-step aiders. So, I mean, really, you think about it, with 3-step aider and 3 sticks, you're well over 20 foot if you set it right. Because you're looking, 5 regular sticks puts you at just barely at 18 to 20 if you're not using any aiders. So with aiders, you might only have to run two sets of 3-step aiders, you know. But my saddle should be here Tuesday, and the next time we get on here, I will show my butt off, and because that's where your saddle sits, I will show my saddle off, all the cool stuff that came along with it.
There we go.
What's some other stuff I've seen on YouTube? Easton came out with a new archery pouch, side pouch.
This is off the eBay, but
off the eBay. Yeah, that's basically it.
Let's see.
Could you not look up Arsenal archery?
Well, that's what it. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's on Arsenal. Okay, there we go.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, Arsenal. But
Oh yeah, they're glow in the dark.
Yeah, I'm scared of the dark.
Well, I don't think that's the whole thing there, buddy.
Dang it. But yeah, Easton came out with a 3D or Target archery pouch, waist belt pouch.
Here, better than
Most pouches go through that side pouch. They actually put D loops so it sits better on your hip. And that way, whenever you get it fully loaded full of stuff, it's not dragging down. You can really set it the way you like it. It's got a cell phone pouch. It's got some other big pouches, you know, your quiver pouch, rangefinder pouch. I think those guys, people who like to wear Code of Silence, they got a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of new stuff coming out this year.
Can you see it?
One thing that I did see for people who like building arrows, right? They came out with it's called a debonder solution.
Oh yeah, that I did see that.
Yeah, they came out with it's called the debonder solution. And you get like a mason jar or, you know, water vase, or I don't know what you're doing. There you go. Yeah, there's your aiders. So yeah, it's a 3-step aider. Like Adam said, those little white sparks are glow in the dark. But the back of those, you can actually cinch each step to the tree, or you could just use it as a hanging aider, and then hang it from a stick. So
that's super cool.
Your one stick guys are really gonna love this. Regular, I mean, 3 sticks. If you pair that with their 3 sticks at 3 pounds for 3 sticks, plus, I mean, I don't know how much do the aiders weigh by themselves? Does it say?
13 ounces.
So just under a pound per aider. So you're still at 3 aiders and 3 sticks. You're probably just over 6 pounds. Or just under 6 pounds, because they said that the sticks weigh under a pound a piece. So let's just say 6 pounds, right? So it's 6 pounds with just sticks, aiders, no platform. Your platform, let's say your platform weighs 6 pounds itself. At 12 pounds that you're carrying in the woods, not including, you know, say water bottle.
16 ounces a pound, right?
So that's what I said.
Under.
So everything's going to be under 6 ounces, not including your platform. So your 1 stick guys are really going to love that. Not including your pack. So not including your pack, you know, any extra clothes that you have in your pack. Say a molly web belt for gear to hang off the tree. I mean, 12 pounds, that's like, if you can get, which really any system, no matter, unless you're like 2-tether climbing, 12 pounds is like the number. So for sticks, tethers, and a platform, and 6 pounds is like on the high end for a platform. So that seems pretty cool to me. I like that. Yeah. How much them sticks cost? How much do the aiders cost?
I just had them up. Let's take it a minute. Let's see. Max single step is 35. All right, it won't load. I think it was like 60, but The price for an Arsenal Max single step aider is $17.69. So you're looking to get all three of them because you can buy them single, double, triple.
Does each step, like, say it like does the triple cost more than the single? Obviously.
Come on. 59 for the double. Singles 39. So I don't know. You're probably 70 something
for the triple step.
Yeah. But the length, so 18-inch step to step. So you're okay. So if you add three of them, yeah. If you add three of them, it's 30.
It's 18. That's
54.
A foot and a half.
That's
so a foot and a half between each step.
You're adding 54 inches. I mean, so you're getting rid of.
Yeah, you're getting rid of 2 whole sticks.
Yeah.
And adding, actually, I mean, you're adding a stick to that because, I mean, yeah, you're good because
that's nice.
That is nice. You're losing weight. You know, that's less weight in your pack. That's more options in your pack because with aiders, it makes it a little bit easier to get around a tree. You know, say you got trees with a lot of branches, makes it a little bit easier to get around, move around those trees in a saddle system, or even in a hang-on system.
I wish these guys weren't sold out, but this is a when it loads up. So for the saddle hunters, I tried the saddle hunting, right? And you try the sticks, and you have to do your sticks, and then you have to put your platform up, and you have to be able to get from your sticks to your platform. So generally, that would take your platform would have to be lower than your top stick, so you're wasting a stick. Well, Osprey Outdoors, and they're probably not the first ones. I think there's another one, but Osprey Outdoors has a climbing platform for saddle hunters that it has the same setup as a platform does, a smaller, platform. So it still has that. When you put it on, you put the brace against the tree, and then you set it in, and then you strap it around, right? But what they have added to that is the climbing portion to it. So it's got stirrups on it, and it has a cable like the Summit Climbers do. So it has that rubber covered cable that goes all the way around, as if it's the bottom of a climber platform. So you can, instead of having to carry the platform on your back until you get to the top, you can use the lineman's rope, your lineman's rope, put that on the tree, put your stirrups in, and climb the tree with the platform as if it was the bottom of a climber, and then your lineman's belt up, and you just do that till you get to where you want, put it in, lift up the teeth, cinch it in.
Yeah, Panther Outdoors made one of those.
Put the strap around, and there you go. You don't have to climb onto a platform now from your sticks, and it gets rid of sticks altogether. No more sticks, which is that would be amazing. That the amount of time that would save. So you have your one stickers. Now you have people trying to do aiders for sticks, and then you got climbing platforms for saddle hunting. So, but it looks like they're sold out right now. I know I brought it up, hyped it up, because I'm super excited. I would love to have had one when I bought my saddle. That would have made a world of difference being able to climb. And the cable is huge on it. It's just as big as.
Does it have the quick release like the Panther one? So that way, like if you get to a branch, you can unhook it and move it up and rehook it. Because that was like a big thing for a lot of people with the climbing platforms was, oh, you can't get it around trees. It's going to be a pain in the butt to get around, limbs. And
I don't know why this is not loading anything. My internet is acting super funny. It's not loading pictures. I don't know. Look up Osprey Outdoors. Or Osprey Outdoors climbing platform. My stuff doesn't want to load. Yeah, that'd be super cool to have, man. Getting rid of sticks. Now the platform I think I saw was like, it was $349 for the platform, and then they have all kinds of combos for like $379, which is the platform and I think some types of steps or storage or whatever.
Yeah, there's other companies that make platforms like this. There's like as soon as somebody thought about it, like everybody kind of,
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that jumped on it.
Anybody who can cut metal.
So it looks like it ranges between like about 400, 420. The Alpha is $339 out of stock.
But I mean, you're looking at climbing sticks, right? Climbing sticks are
Probably
$100 a piece.
So the newest,
mm-hmm.
the newest Lean Ascent climbing platform.
Yeah.
The newest one they got, that thing says it's over. I don't know. They've got like 10 grand on it.
Oh, that last one, yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's about, but
I don't. I mean, you got all kinds of, you're spending a couple $100 on climbing sticks anyway.
Right.
And then you're going to have to buy aiders if you want to get even higher. Or drop your weight. I don't know. I just like the fact of not having to, like, once you get to your height, you're set. You don't have to set anything else up other than.
Well, you don't have to, but if you really, really wanted to, you could lean that thing up and lean that middle post up and cinch it in if you wanted to.
I would do that when you get to the top, because then you can use it as a regular 360 platform. You know what I mean? You could push off the sides and not worry about pushing the teeth away. Like, because when you're on a climber and you're climbing, all the weight is in the front and it's going on the teeth and you're climbing. When you're sitting down, same thing. You're facing a direction, this direction. But when you're in a saddle, the whole thing about the saddle is being able to shift around the tree. So you want to be able to put your feet on the sides of the, platform and stuff. Well, if you do that, you're pushing. If you don't have that cinched in like a platform, then you'll push those teeth out and push that off. And then there goes your platform. So definitely cinch it in like it's supposed to if you're going to be saddle hunting. But that's Cool, man. Some interesting products.
a lot of
I
new
know there was
products.
a new broadhead by Rage. We're not gonna go into it too much.
I mean, it's a helical 3-blade. All they're doing is trying to compete with G5. There's another new company called Novix. They're getting into the saddle mobile game. They even have like a little, almost looks like a plastic boat with a seat in the middle of it that you can very well. They said the 2 people could carry it easily. It's called Novix. I don't think it's a new company. I think it's a new owner. But let's see, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf's got some new sticks.
Novix Outdoors, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh man, their platforms are 600,
Expensive.
620, 580. What do they got?
Hey, the more money you spend, the more deer you're gonna kill.
Yeah. Oh, you know that's not true, don't we?
Yeah.
I am a gear king, but I don't. What's it called?
I don't know what it's called, but it almost looked like, I don't know. It's like a seat or something.
Hunt ready systems, hang on tree stands, ladder stands, saddle, climbing sticks, parts and accessories, half rack collection, the Raider series.
Lone Wolf has a new stick out that can be a double stick, a single stick. It's got a belt loop, a belt loop hanger built into the design. That's pretty cool. They got a new hybrid. They got a hybrid hang on seat, so you can. It's got a true saddle platform with a seat at the top, so it's a true hybrid. And
I
just
know
like-
I know I saw that there was one on there that had sub 1 pound actual sub 1 pound climbing sticks.
I thought that was those same people that made the Aiders. What did I just say? What company? What company did I just say? Hunt Altitude or
Okay. Maybe they're not out yet.
Latitude came out with a new backpack. But yeah, if you haven't went over to YouTube, you're interested on all the new products. This show is not sponsored by any of them because nobody wants to sponsor us. If you guys want to go over and are interested in the new products coming to the Deerwoods this next season, just go to YouTube and type in 2026 ATA show. There's all different kinds of videos, and
that's solvent. That solvent is going to change the game for fletching. You soak the ends of your arrows,
soak it, wait about an hour, and it just peels right off.
And that's the
take a little bit of alcohol, whatever little sticky stuff is left.
Yeah,
rub it off. You don't have to worry about shaving carbon. You don't have to worry about creating splinters.
Takes your wraps off, everything.
Yeah,
clean. And it's the solvent is reusable. They said
that you could use like one deal of it like for 6 months.
Yeah, I think they the one that they were using that they showed at the ATA, that it was for going on 6 months
Yeah.
using that same solvent. So that's a game changer.
I wonder how much. I wonder how long, like, before it stops working. Like, or because as soon as it starts to not do what it's supposed to, like, you're gonna throw it away and get new. So, are we talking like a year?
But you're looking at, okay, so you buy a bottle of it, you don't even have to use the whole bottle at that time, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Use half the bottle, and it's like, okay, when you open the bottle, does it start degrading the solution, whether you're using it or not, or are you only degrading it when it's being used and it's taking the wraps off and the veins and it's absorbing the materials from that? But
I'll have to look it up. But
I'll have to get some. That's what we'll have to do.
Yeah. But I want to see. I want to know, like, what is it doing to the arrow? If it's eating glue, if it is eating glue, what is it doing to the arrow?
They said that formula specifically, that was their big thing. They had to test all these formulas and made sure that it's not eating the carbon. It's not degrading the carbon of the arrow at all. So,
yeah, because if it is, and it comes off of your D loop or your bowstring and shatters in your face, you're talking about a lawsuit, bud. You're talking about a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that it's not just like, oh man, it's working and they just brought it out. They've been doing science on it for a while to make sure that it's not destroying arrows. So super cool. And they were talking about, there was a kid that created, it's just a little piece and it's got like straps that go across it. And it holds for you guys that use sticks.
It goes in your molly webbing of your saddle.
Yep, the molly webbing, and allows you to carry your sticks on your side.
Right here.
Straight down.
On the front of your hip. Or really anywhere you want, but so the whole thing is like if you're carrying, say, 2 sticks on one side, 2 sticks on another, a platform in the back, and you get to moving around and that platform swings one way or the other and smacks a stick, it's going to make noise. This way you've got all 4 sticks right here on your side in front, like, easy access. You can pull a little strand, you can take a little flexible string, move it 1 stick at a time. Nothing moves, nothing shakes. Greatest product ever made.
No, but it's
the greatest product ever made.
Just a nice, that's just a nice quick fix to a problem. So,
in the video that I watched, they said it probably the same way I would say it. Somebody actually had an idea. They took it to their local bow shop. The bow shop was like, can you make like 10 of these? I know I could sell them. And they brought it here to ATA, or they brought it there to ATA, and they sold. It's his life changed overnight. You know how hard it is to bring a product, an unestablished company. You know how hard it is to bring a product into archery that people are actually going to pick up and enjoy.
Did you see the platform, the roll-in platform for ground blinds?
Yes, I thought that was 96 pounds. It is not mobile at all.
Yeah, I was like,
just because it's got wheels on it does not make it mobile.
I was looking at it, I was like, that's the last thing I want to do is wheel in a platform. Now, granted, the idea is great. For me, it's not something that I would do on a daily basis to be able to hunt out of a blind, a ground blind. But the whole thing was it's a platform that folds up. You can put stuff in it. It's got wheels and bars on it, and you can pack your blind and stuff on it, and you can wheel it in, and then it has adjustable legs, so you can set up a flat, hard platform for wherever you're going to hunt and put a blind on top of it. Pretty much any ground blind on top of it. It's big enough to put any ground. It's massive.
It's pretty big.
You're not gonna you're not gonna be able to go through the woods with it because it's freaking massive.
Yeah, so
it is
the guy made it because he was hunting out in Ohio, Idaho.
I gotta.
I don't know. He was on the side of embankments, right? And he made it to where the legs could be adjustable, so he could put a ground blind on the side of an embankment and blend in a little bit better than sitting off of it and having to brush it in even more. I think it was a terrible solution to a simple problem. Okay, like I understand if you don't want to climb anymore, if you're getting older, you don't feel safe climbing, and you want to sit in a ground blind. The money that he could have spent, the money he spent making the product, he probably could have bought a 1 season hunting lease with the money that he spent on the patent, the material, because it's aluminum, it's expensive. That sheet of 1/8 inch aluminum on top of that is every bit of like $200 for one sheet, one 4x8 sheet, and he's made multiple prototypes. So plus the aluminum tubing, yeah, he could have bought a hunting lease for a season, and
nobody's even gonna show this.
Now I'm not. Somebody's gonna buy it, and I feel sorry for that person because they missed the part where it said 96 pounds. I'm not dragging 100 pounds through the woods. It's like, okay, what if you shoot a deer out of that?
That's just that platform. That's
what are you gonna do when you shoot a deer out of it? You're gonna put your 250-pound buck on top of your 100-pound platform and drag it through the woods? No, you're not.
Oh man.
You're going to leave your platform there and drag your buck and then maybe come back for it if you have one last breath in your body. Because we've all drug a deer. We all know what it feels like. We've all guessed our life choices after shooting a deer. You shoot it, you field dress it, and then you got to drag it at least 100 yards. It never fails.
I don't know. I can't even.
Yeah, because it should never be talked about again.
It's not even showing. I thought it was interesting. It is an interesting.
Sir, if it works for you, that's great. But it was a terrible idea, and we all know it.
For me, the idea is that it would be good for if you were driving to private land. If you're driving to private land
on your four-wheeler
and you have some uneven land that you just think that it'd be great to be able to hunt that in a ground blind, and you can drive close to it, take it out, wheel it over, set it up. That kind of thing. It would not be
where our ground, like where the ground blind that we have is sitting. It would be a great idea for private land.
Yeah,
where you can.
It's gonna be pricey. It's over $1,000 for the product.
Yeah, not doing that. No. I would rather
just like that e-bike just like the new e-bike that came out. I'm
hard pass.
For you guys that can buy e-bikes, good for you.
What do you do for a living? Give me a job. Show me how to kill deer. But
yeah, there's some interesting stuff on they're coming out, or maybe they've been out for a little bit, but maybe just the end of last year. So it was good highlights.
There was a lot of neat products. I don't think there was anything. I didn't see Osio at all. I didn't see First Light at all in any of the videos I watched, which is very odd because they're usually.
But it's an archery show only. You know, or
It's
I guess,
Code of Silence camo was in there. There was other camo companies that were in there.
but if you've been
Ostio's Turkey Vest is supposed to come out this year, so I was really excited to see it.
If you've been following First Light at all, which you probably don't because you don't wear First Light.
I don't.
They've been concentrated. They've concentrated on waterfowl. So they have their new waders out, which I love First Light. I will wear First Light. I support First Light. However, I will not buy those waders because I am not spending that kind of money on the waders. I can buy 3 or 4 sets of the waders that I have for the price of those waders. You know, they're up there to compete with Sheen and, you know,
Sitka.
Yeah.
Sheen, Sitka,
you know,
Drake.
I don't know. Maybe
Drake's new waders are like,
and they probably don't come in my size anyway.
What are they, $900 now?
I don't know. They probably don't come in my size anyway. So
yeah, I think Drake's new 1600 BMFs are like $900 maybe.
Yeah.
Why are they $900? It's the same material as last year, and they suck just the same. They still leak. Stop making them so expensive.
That's the one thing I can't say. I have no idea how First Light performs, but you know they did go through. They've been in production or like trial for the last several years. They've been in trial, and if you've noticed some of their videos, like the down south guy that cooks or whatever, I think he was wearing them.
Yeah.
They've worn them in some of the videos, trialing them. So I don't know how I can't.
A little Debbie sponsorship.
I can't attest how they work. You know, if they're leak, if they're strong.
It's just like Sitka, right? Sitka was the first wader company to come out with a lifetime warranty. Like, no matter what happens to them, if they leak, rip, blow a hole, whatever, it doesn't matter. They burn up in a fire. You know, we'll replace them. But what is the point of spending $1,200 if I have to send them back every year? You know, what is the point in it?
Just end your season and send them back. Don't even.
Yeah.
Just as soon as you get done with your season, mail them back.
That's literally what you're doing. I mean, Sheen's the same way. I hope that I don't know. I haven't seen any reviews on the First Light waders. Like you
might not have to send them back.
If I do not have to send these back for 5 years. But I mean, what we've had high and dries for going on 2 years now?
Yeah.
2 seasons. They don't leak. They're comfortable. They're lightweight. I love them. I mean, there's no insulation in them, except for the boot. My feet still get cold. Even with my alpaca wool socks. So,
all right. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to go through.
Is there any new waterfowl products? Maybe we'll have to. Next podcast will be waterfowl products for 2026. Rogers is having their big goose sale. For those people who do not buy Sitka and do not.
We're gonna go over this. We're gonna go over this for everyone. Interno neoprene knee pads. Okay,
that's cool.
Lacrosse boots.
Built-in lacrosse boots.
I don't know.
Well, I mean that's all I wear. They're comfortable.
YKK zipper.
I don't know what a YKKKK is.
That's just like the top of the line zipper that a lot of companies use them.
That's cool.
O-Therm foam seat.
Oh, foam seat. There's a butt built in your butt.
That's nice. One-piece design and minimal seams.
Yeah.
$11.50. Let's see what the
is.
Size
it insulated? If it's not insulated, then there's no point.
Product details.
Like, is there insulation inside the waders? I do like the boots. I bet those boots
View
are
all
nice.
product details. Okay, details. 4.5 layer construction, durable. Lacrosse Alpha boot foot has 1,000 grams.
It doesn't even have a 1,600 gram boot, and you're paying $1,100 for it. It doesn't even have a 1,600 gram boot.
It's not Thinsulate. Look at it. Primaloft gold and aerogel
Primaloft.
and gold aerogel insulation.
I like
It's
that.
it's
Okay,
not.
I recant my statement.
It's not Thinsulate. So
I don't think these are insulated there, bud.
we got waterproof Brewolf, patent pending one-piece design, minimizes seams and potential failure points. I do like that. The zippers, the butt, the wader boot with Primaloft, heavy-duty suspenders, belt, Molly platform, chest rings.
No one cares about chest rings.
What do you mean? That's fantastic when you have those you take out those ducks on the Texas rigs and you got all those D rings that you got, or all those clips that you got to.
I've used Texas rigs 3 times this year. Not once did I use my D rings on my waders.
Internally.
These waders are not insulated.
No, that's fine.
No, it's not.
That's fine with me.
No,
I have.
Dude, you're paying for the name. You're not paying for the wader.
I'm paying for waterproof. That's what I'm paying for.
We already have that.
Let's see.
You can spend $72 a month for 18 years and afford these waders.
What size is 3? Yeah, let me look at their size chart. Because it doesn't say what's 3XL.
Nathan, you can stop anytime.
Sleeve, chest.
Nathan says it doesn't work too well if you submerge yourself.
I really haven't looked at them too much because
I mean, guy. No, I'm not. It's simply put, I don't care.
My feet are what gets cold. So if that insulation in those boots is better.
I mean, Primaloft insulation is pretty nice.
And aerogel insulation.
I think it's crazy though. Still, like $1,150 for waders, and they're not insulated. Like that's ridiculous.
Let you do. I mean, the ones we have, I granted they're way less, but they're not insulated. But I'm fine with that. I have the gear to keep my legs and my chest. I don't need.
Yeah, boots.
It's nice to have those waders.
Yeah, but I'm not paying $1,200 for boots.
You can use those. You can use those all year long.
I'm not paying $1,200 for boots.
You can use them all year long, though.
I'll rip a pair of boots.
We know you aren't, okay? But we're not, you know what I mean? We're not
I mean, do you Nathan, would you buy boots if they kept your feet warm for $1,100?
Why am I not seeing any messages? Nobody's messaging?
I'm on Facebook.
Oh, okay. You got it to work. I don't know, man.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They have cool
feet is what takes you out of the game.
I can put hell no. Nathan says hell no. He ain't spending no $1,200 on for freaking waders that aren't insulated.
On waders, but think about waders.
They got cool boots.
if they keep your feet warm and they last, if they last at least 3 years.
No, they had for $1,200. They better last 5.
Because
mandatory. They better last 5. I should never have to send them back in for anything. And my feet should never, ever, with a thin layer sock, get cold.
I agree. Well, I agree with that. So we'll see. They just came out, so we'll see some review. We'll get reviews.
Nathan says he is on year 5 with his Drakes, and they do not leak. But Drake is a very established company and make great products. I don't have any complaints.
Well, we know lacrosse waders suck.
Yeah, they can make boots. They can't make waders.
They can't attach them to the waders.
Yeah.
No, I was in the same boat. I was like, dude, 1150. I was like, oh my god, they couldn't make them under $1,000. Like,
PrimaLoft insulation is very expensive,
but
I will give them that.
But I mean, the one piece,
all that means is that they
construction
sealed the seams. That's all that means.
No, that means they didn't take a bunch of pieces and then seam them together. Okay, they took a one piece and only have a couple seams.
Right.
Where it,
they made a onesie. Good for them.
They
made a $1,200 onesie.
That keeps you from getting wet unless you fall down in the water, Trevor.
Hey, you know what? Somebody has to take the fall every now and again. And if I had to take the fall one time a year, it is what it is. But you know what? My waders were dry the next morning. Boots and all. Without a boot dryer.
Yeah, I'm pleased with them. I'll lose some weight so that they fit better because I can't fit, like, for the early season, it won't be such an issue because I won't need all that stuff. But having a jacket, I can't bring the waders up over a jacket.
I've never seen somebody sag waders before.
But I do it. Dude, I wear my waders around my waist and they work. I mean, it works.
Never seen anybody sag a pair of waders before. That's great.
With
the suspender still attached.
I just place them below my stomach. Yeah. So I need to work. Ugh. But that's what the gym's for. Now I can come home and clink, clink, clink while she's at work. Or not while she's sleeping. Wake her up, make her mad. Don't have to pay for gym membership no more.
Clink, clink, clink.
Yeah, well, it only took 5 years to put together.
I can't imagine what it's going to take you to put that smoker together.
This year, we talked about it. We're going to have a garage.
They talked about it. Everybody, they talked about it.
We haven't talked about it before. We're going to do garage.
They talked about it now.
We're going to do garage cleaning this year, so we're going to schedule a weekend.
Talked about cleaning of the garage next year. It's going to be started, and then 4 years from now, it'll be finished.
No, not if she's helping me. That was all me. That was just I didn't realize how far I'd gotten on it before I stopped, and then I had it together yesterday. I got up and put it together. Finished putting it together. It was like, oh, this is super easy. I thought I was going to have to, like, search for parts and bolts and stuff, but I had it all organized for myself already. I'm like, sweet. I didn't screw myself. But it's got a rope system on it, so upper, lower. You can do bench stuff. I've got curling bar. I've got dumbbells.
If you're done benching, you can hang yourself.
I've got kettlebells out in the garage.
Well, year 2026. Adam
It's gonna lose some weight.
loses weight for his bodybuilding contest.
No, I lose weight just so I can fit in my waders at the end of the year.
We'll be back in October to see if Adam can fit in his waders
Yeah, we'll do a trial.
right here on camera.
I don't know. I honestly don't know if I can lose enough stomach, man. This thing just stays there. Doesn't matter how much I work out. I just get bigger.
You got to start working out first.
I just get bigger. And I lose weight in my face first.
Well, go talk to Nathan. Go climb some poles. You'll lose some weight.
You know, they won't let me. They won't like I've looked at those lineman jobs and those climbing jobs and stuff. And they won't let fat guys do it.
Yeah, because we're fucking fat.
You know, like those guys that get paid a month, half a year's salary to climb and put a light bulb in on a tower.
Yeah, one of the world's most dangerous jobs.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're free climbing with open-ended hooks up a tower that's past the clouds.
Some of them do it by I think helicopter.
It's the
some of
bucket ratings, so not so much climbing anymore. Nathan said that you're too fat for the bucket.
For the
rating.
bucket. That's it. I'm suing.
I'm suing. We're suing the bucket companies.
I'm suing. All right. You got anything else?
This was a bunch of BS. An hour's worth of BS.
Well, that's what we're good at, right?
And I hope you guys all enjoyed it so much.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been on in I think 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Birthdays this month. Canada Goose season goes out January 30th first. Snow Goose conservation season starts February. Goes all the way to April. Then we go into turkey season.
We're going for turkey. That's what we're shooting for.
Well, if we get to shoot some snows within that time, then that'd be fun. But we've got a bunch of decoys that need some use. So we're gonna try to get into some snow conservation season. We're gonna try to bring you guys some more. We're gonna try harder to bring outdoor content. I know that I have heard people ask for content, so we're gonna try to get the GoPros going. Maybe next time we go shoot at birds, Nathan can remember to turn on his GoPro before he lays the smackdown on a mallard hen.
Maybe not fly drones in the water.
Yeah, Nathan's bought. I think Nathan said he's bought a new drone, so maybe we can get some aerials. That's if the drone makes it above the height of the blind and not into the water. Maybe we'll do some swimming videos when the water's warmer. And then, like we said, in October, we will get on air and see if Adam can fit into his waders. So 2026 is going to be a lot of the year of the roast.
Year of the roast.
Yeah, the year of the roast. We're going to roast each other all year. Because that is what we do.
This year we're not gonna have a. I don't know. We're not gonna have a set schedule this year because you never know what's happening. You never know what's going on.
But like we said, we're gonna try to post more videos.
Yeah,
of us doing the outdoors activities that we were talking about, than actually talking about them.
Yeah, I know. I still have videos from last year that that never went up. So
That does it for me.
all right. Thank you for joining, everyone. You can
Merry
find us-
Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah. I hope you guys have a good year. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. Like I said, we're gonna try and bring some more photos and pictures for you guys. Be a little more involved. I know it's a rough start and definitely a rough middle. This this break we had. It's huge,
Yeah.
but we're gonna try harder. All right. Thanks for joining, everyone, and have a good year.